Welcome, welcome. It's Thursday. Beautiful, sunny, 85 degrees out here. And it's 61 degrees, something like that.
Close.
Hi, Charlene.
Hello, Coach. How are you?
Number one mortgage lady. We need to come up with the title, mortgage lady. What else? Loan lady.
I like diva.
Diva, mortgage diva.
Yeah, well, we're with the divas, so.
Oh, I like that. Mortgage diva.
Mortgage diva.
We got two divas in the studio with us, Dawn and Carolyn. We'll tell you about their situation in a moment. If you've got toilet problems like I do, not toilet problems, plumbing problems. Plumbing problems. This is a great show to listen to. If you got kitchen issues, refrigerator issues, pool spa issues, what's a well pump?
If you have a well, you know what a well pump is.
I don't have a well.
He doesn't have one.
Sewage ejection pump. This is the show for you. Limited roof leak. There's no limited roof leak, Dawn.
There's no limit to the roof.
If your roof is leaking, it's not limited.
The rain's not.
No.
Only in Santa Clarita. There's no rain.
Yeah, no rain.
It doesn't rain here.
So I know you don't care, but Carolyn and I are Duck fans. So if you go to a Duck game up in Oregon at Autzen Stadium, every game starts with "There's no rain in Autzen Stadium." That's how he starts every game. Anyway, you're listening to At Home with Charlene, the mortgage diva of Southern California, and she lives right here in Santa Clarita. We can't tell you where she lives for security reasons, but so it's nice and warm in the studio. Thanks, Cody, for that. And what if we turn the air conditioner on? The public's going to hear the air conditioning?
It'll come through a little bit, and you guys have to shout. If you really,
let's turn it on.
Yeah,
Let's see. Can we turn it on, Dawn? Because it's hot in here. We're dedicating the show today to some friends of ours that are really just neat human beings. Freed. Are we giving first and last names?
You could.
I'll give the first name. You give the last
Okay.
name. Okay. Fred.
Tazartis.
Freed.
Smith.
Kathleen.
Bruno.
Yeah, so just great people. And on the show today, we have great people. Carolyn Braun.
Hello.
Is that perfect?
Yeah,
last
that's
name?
perfect.
And Dawn's last name is
Zerbal.
Zerbal.
Yes.
I would have got there. Zerbal.
But Coach,
Appreciate that.
can Dawn give a quick shout out? She has
I did. I told my husband
listener.
I would say, hi, honey. So, hi, John.
What's his name?
John Zerbal.
Hey, John.
He's over,
Hi, John.
over in Newhall. Hi, honey.
John in Newhall.
Nice job, John. How long you guys been?
We've been together for almost 20 years and married for 13.
That's veteran stuff. Right
That is.
there.
I'm telling you. Let's stick to it.
What's the
Yeah.
hardest part of marriage for you after 20 years you've been together?
I would say the hardest part for him is being married to me. I can be a challenge. But no, it's...
What's your
we
birthday?
Do, we do well.
What's your month?
I'm Taurus. I'm April. He's
April?
Sagittarius. It's a mix.
I'm March.
It's a mix.
What are you?
I'm March. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, that's right. We're a day apart. I'm the
we're
9th.
Pisces. I think that's why we get along
Are
so
you the
good.
8th?
I'm the 16th.
What about you, Carolyn?
I'm a Virgo.
I
And
don't
my
know-
John's a Sagittarius.
I don't know where I was going with that, but all right. The show's called At Home with Charlene. The reason we say we're at home because every week we talk about homes, real estate, mortgages, things that you're interested in, and more. We know you're interested because we get your texts, emails. Sometimes we get your phone calls. If you want to call in today, we may waive the $500 call-in fee. We're going to think about it. I don't know. That's how we pay for it.
Can't do it, Coach. Can't do it today.
No, can't do it today.
No, they got to pay off $500.
Oh, really? So, Charlene, how are you, my dear?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm great. What is, every week I ask the same question, interest rate, where are we this week?
You know, we've ticked up a little bit this week, and that's because the stock market's been doing so well, which is a great thing to see. We all want to see the stock market doing well. We want to see investments doing well. But sometimes what happens when the stock market does really well, there's less investments happening on the bond side. So when less investments are going in on the bond side, we see a little bit of an increase in rates. But we are anticipating to have further increase in rates this year just because the economy stabilized, it's thriving, and to offset that, you'll start seeing a little bit of a tick up in rate come this year. So
I don't like to hear that. Ticked up means it's now going to become a little tighter market because you got to qualify, right? I mean, it can be the difference of $50, $75 a month.
it could be a difference of that, but in any stabilizing market, you have to counterbalance. And that's what happens when you have a thriving economy, an economy that's really rolling again. You have to stable the market, and the way to do that is by the interest rates will have to come up just a little bit.
So right now we know it's a seller's market.
Absolutely.
And is that because it's January? Does the market start to get when does it become a buyer's market?
You know, when you, it's hard to say because we've been in the industry, and I know Dawn and Carolyn have been in this industry a long time too. But when you're in the industry this long, it's always a great market because it's just a fluctuating market. You might have lower inventory, which means more agents are going to have to go out and get more of their own listings. If you have a lot of listings in the market, you have a little bit more of a buyer's market, but it just switches back and forth. And when it switches back and forth, we bend with the time. So you might have, 30-year fixed rates now because we have ultimate low rates. And when we start seeing rates come up a little bit more, you'll start seeing the 3, 5, 7-year fixed loans become a little bit more popular to offset the increase in rates. So the market just adjusts. There's never really a bad market, in my opinion.
I would take a 7-year loan because everything goes in like cycles of 7 years. So right now, what's the interest rate on a 7-year?
I mean, you're probably looking in the high 3s.
I mean, that to me, that's a great rate.
I think they're great rates, but what happens is
It's a 30-year doing 7. Is that how it works?
it's 30-year, but you have the interest only or the fixed period for 7 years. After that, it goes into an adjustable.
I'll
for
take
the
2 of
remaining.
those. Let me have 2 of those. No, at 3%? Are you kidding me?
I know that. I mean, it's a great program, but what happens is we advertise to the industry, and they hear the 3-point interest rates, and you're in your 3s, and then when you start seeing 30-year fixed, solid mortgages, long-term mortgages start moving up a little bit, it's a shock to the system because everyone's been so used to hearing that the rates have been, in a little bit lower position. But when you get a little bit higher rate, you have great market activity in the stock market, like I said. So it's always a good time to buy.
When I
you
bought my
can't go
first
wrong.
house, my rate was like 11%.
Yeah, and
3 is free money.
exactly.
It's free money.
Yeah, I think my mom had said hers was 14%. When I bought my first condo, it was, I think, 6.25 was the interest rate that I had. So for me, I don't think it's.
Well, I'm telling you, if you're listening to the show, don't even wait another minute. Call Charlene. Do we have a phone number?
805-304-6004.
I like that. 305-604.
Don't forget the 304 part.
No, I said it.
Okay.
What? It's 805
304.
304
6004. Has a little rhythm to it.
304 604.
There you go.
304 604.
Yeah, we could put a little jingle to that.
All right, so our first block here, our first segment on the show called At Home with Charlene, we've got really an interesting, I'm kind of excited about this show, home warranty solutions from First American. I have no clue, never even heard of this. Home warranty solutions. You know all about this because you're in the real estate business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yep.
So let me ask Dawn, who's the area manager, what is her title? Let me get her title.
I'm an area sales manager.
Area sales manager. What does that mean? Do you have like people
I manage the
underneath?
Santa Clarita and
You
Antelope Valley.
boss people around? Be honest.
There are some people I boss around.
Do you boss Carolyn around?
No.
Carolyn
My
Bond?
husband, my son,
You boss John around?
I do.
What's your son's name?
John.
Oh, easy.
Makes it easy.
I have a son
theme.
named
It's a
John.
theme. It's a
That's
theme.
my.
Yeah.
Is it John?
Yes.
That's my favorite name. That's my son's
It
name.
appears to be my favorite name, too.
John
so.
Stephen. All
Yeah,
right.
but see, if you're upset with them, it's
I just yell John. Everybody
What
they both
is
listen.
They all take
a
cover.
home warranty, and why would we even want one?
A home warranty is a service plan that protects the major systems and appliances of your home: plumbing, heating, electrical, oven, range, dishwasher, microwave, things like that. It's provided typically during a sale. So a seller will provide it to their buyer because they don't want to hear about things that break after the close when they've moved on to Montana, that something is broken in their house and the buyer wants somebody to fix it. It's not required by law. Most realtors put them on all their transactions as a risk management tool. Anybody can buy a warranty, but they're traditionally purchased through the real estate transaction. But I could sell you one for your house.
I think he needs one.
I do.
No.
Anybody listening could buy
You
one.
have a broken toilet. You need a home warranty.
It's not broken.
Well, that's good
the
because
thing
home
is,
warranties don't cover known pre-existing conditions.
I'm sorry. His
That's okay.
toilet's working perfectly
It's perfectly
right
fine.
now.
I think
and,
it's
and
the
in 45
chain.
days it
Knowledge.
might not be working.
For years and years, I wouldn't stick my hand in the water. I don't
just
know what I
water.
thought.
It's just
I didn't.
water.
I had all these. I thought it was like the boogeyman water.
It's
you know,
toilet water.
It's,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's
Carolyn, it's
sanitary.
toilet water, but it's really clean water, isn't it? I mean,
Right.
you could drink out of it, right?
Well, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I
but you could.
wouldn't.
All right, so we're going to talk about
Toilet first.
home warranty. Carolyn Braun, what do you do?
I provide a natural hazard disclosure report. So
Boy, that's exciting.
I know it's
That is
interesting.
really exciting.
There's nothing sexy about what my report does. So
So
I disclose natural hazard disasters, and I'm required by law.
you've
so
really bamboozled this company into a job. First American is the company. My God. I want a job like that. Is there any openings? Carolyn, can I work for you?
no,
How about Dawn? Can I work for you?
I love my
I
job.
love my job.
Yeah, what do you do? Okay. Natural hazard disclosures. Tell me what you do. Be honest. Tell our listeners, thousands of them.
Okay, so
On KHTS.
it's a simple report that is required by law, and it discloses the 6 natural hazard zones. When a client is selling their home, by law, they have to provide this to a buyer. And it's like 2 flood zones, 2 fire zones, and 2 earthquake zones. And after so many natural disasters through the state of California over the years, this has now become a requirement in the real estate transaction.
So how does it work? I'm a homeowner here. I can't give you the location. Somewhere in Southern California, I'm a homeowner. What, do I call you up?
No, it's really your realtor is someone who I work with realtors and escrow officers, and I go out there and I market with them and try to get
Do you
them
know
to use our
Freed?
services.
Do you know Freed?
I love Freed.
Isn't
They
she
know
Oh my
sweet?
God,
we know
I have known
Freed.
Freed for
She
years.
is just one of the nicest people
Yeah.
you have ever met in your life.
Yeah.
Like in 2 minutes, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a
great.
neat lady. What's the name of that escrow she's with? Do you know?
All Valley Escrow.
All Valley? Yeah.
Yep.
She's just one of the nicest people. Okay, so who's the most successful mortgage lady you know?
Charlene.
Charlene Gill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm holding up a sign so you can
Like
read it. You see this sign behind you?
Yeah.
Billboard. Charlene Gill, that's her name. So if you're looking for any, do you do seconds?
We do seconds.
I don't know what it is, but you do seconds. And you do first, right?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously I failed on my job interview, so I'm not getting employed by First American. But you guys got employed. So.
We did.
So what was the interview like?
I actually worked for the Signal newspaper, and a broker knew of an opening in the home warranty industry and recommended that I apply for it. And I did that 22 years ago,
Wow.
and this turned into an amazing career. I've been
So-
with First American for 14 years.
Okay, so honestly, we have homeowners listening. Some are homeowners. Do we call you? I
Yes.
mean, do I call you up?
What happens is the policy is provided during the real estate transaction. And
Oh, it
so
has to be a real estate
It does
trans-
not have to be. That's how they typically start, though. And when something breaks,
Okay,
the buyer calls their realtor,
okay,
generally in a panic,
okay.
and then their realtor generally calls me in a panic, and then I place claims. I get a plumber out there, we get an appliance person out there, and we cover failures due to normal wear and tear.
Wow.
So what we don't cover is, they're too young, but we're old enough to remember, the Brady Bunch moment where the dishwasher flooded the kitchen. We would fix the dishwasher, but not the damage it did to the floors and walls. That's homeowners insurance. They're too young. They don't.
Isn't this interesting,
Nick
Cody?
at Night, you could watch
find
that
this
and catch it.
interesting?
Oh, I remember that show. I used to watch it. Nick at Night. Yeah.
Yeah, Nick at Night. Yeah.
Brady Bunch. Yeah.
No, the subject of home warranty. Do you find that interesting?
Oh, yeah, that as well.
He's
Okay.
learning a lot week
Yes.
to week.
It
So
says on the brochure, smart, simple, and affordable. Talking to the nice ladies at First American.
I'm
I
the
like
smart
them both.
part.
No, but seriously, I like you both.
I'm affordable.
Okay, it's a family show. So Eagle Premier, that's $65 a month. That's what your
that's
brochure
saying,
says.
no, save 65.
Save $65. No.
How much is
The warranty costs about $500 a year
Okay,
for the plan with the air conditioning and the appliances. And there's a service call fee. So when you call us and say something is broken,
Got it.
we arrange for one of our vendors to call you, and there's a copay like when you go to the doctor.
Got it.
It's $75, and then they tell us what's wrong. We have to know why. In the home warranty world,
and then
why
I have
matters.
to pay the plumber.
You have to pay them $75
That's it.
most of the time.
That's a savings.
Right. It's a huge savings.
No, I'm serious.
It-
'cause
no,
they
I
charge
agree.
Yeah, we're agreeing.
Yes, we agree.
Finally,
Yes,
we're agreeing on
yes.
something.
Home warranties are not perfect, but we can save homeowners a lot of money.
Let's agree on the name of the show, At Home with Charlene. Charlene Gill, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not kidding you, is one of the nicest people you've ever met. If you're thinking about moving, financing your home, what else? What else? Why would somebody else call you?
Well, to have a friend? I don't know. They want financing and a friend.
Financing and a friend.
They want to be on the radio.
Yeah.
Watch. Seriously, I'm good with numbers, Andrew. You ready? 805. Remember this number, 805-304-604.
There you go.
And I did that without even looking.
See? It's a good number to get.
805. If you need a friend, seriously, if you're lonely and you need a friend, 805-60304. Never mind. It's 304. What is it, Cody? 304-604.
There you go.
Yeah, you got it right.
At Home with Charlene. Finally, we've got some audience participation here.
You know, one of the things that we wanted to talk about too today was the difference between a home warranty and homeowners insurance, because there's two different types of coverages that I think is really important for people to understand, because home insurance is going to cover one part of it, home warranty covers another, and it's always a question all the time
I get it all the time. Yes.
of what the difference is. Maybe you can explain what that is.
And it happens a lot in my world. A pipe will leak in the house, and it will flood the downstairs, and the floors are ruined, the cabinets are ruined. You have to do remediation, drywall's coming out. The home warranty takes care of the pipe that broke, and that's where we stop. At that point, your homeowner's insurance steps in. And nowadays, homeowner's insurance, the deductibles are high, $1,000, $1,500, so your loss has to exceed that to even want to call them. Mm-hmm. So when I first started over 20 years ago, deductibles were low. It was $250. Any damage, you'd call them. And now you have to have the damage, you have to mitigate that to see which damage, if it's worth it to call.
Just like car insurance.
Absolutely.
Or just like
Why
any
don't
other
you
insurance.
First Americans sell the insurance too? You guys
We
are
do.
missing-
We do, I don't.
We do.
We do.
Property and casualty.
You do?
We
You
sell
guys-
everything.
Do you sell cars?
No.
No? That's a fast answer. It seems like you guys do everything. You ought to sell cars. Get your car, get your home warranty,
With title
get your
insurance,
insurance,
home warranty, NHD.
throw the title insurance in there.
Actually, in the NHD report, we will give you a quote for homeowners insurance. It's included in our report.
We need to get Carolyn more involved in this conversation.
Ask
She's
her about
doing-
earthquakes and floods.
No, not
It's
yet.
exciting.
There's a time to
Exciting.
talk about
Exciting.
earthquakes, floods. What else? Oh my God. What else? What other
Melrose,
disaster?
Melrose.
Melrose, the horrible thing in Montecito, my heart goes out to those people. I'm serious. Where's First American involved in that at all? That was a hazard. That was a natural disaster. Do you
yeah.
guys?
Well, we don't disclose mudslides, but we do disclose, if the property's in a flood zone, if there's landslide issue,
to bring that up, did you?
liquefaction.
I think I saw something just recently the other day where it showed a big flooding had taken place. There was thousands of cars that were in this flooding, and they were trying to sell these cars off. And you don't have to disclose.
That was
I
Houston.
think,
That was Houston. That was Texas.
yeah, and they don't have to disclose if those cars had any type of flooding.
They sell them from state to state, so the title looks
Yeah.
clean by the time it gets to California.
So
you have to be very careful
Yeah.
buying a used car right now.
The only way you would know is if you did serious you looked and determined that car had some type of flooding on it.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Our show is brought to you by Title One. Ladies, I'm serious. And it's for ladies. It's a new boxing. It's across the street from Best Buy. And you're not fighting anybody. You go in there. It's about 70% women. And they teach you how to hit the bag. They put gloves on you. They wrap you up. It's in 30 minutes, it's a heck of a workout.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and it's all ladies. And it's a great way to meet people. I mean, it's a social thing.
Hey, we'll all work
We're
out
social,
together.
right? We can
Yeah,
work out
it's called
together.
Title One Boxing. We're going to come back. We're going to try to make home warranty solutions more fun, more interesting. I want to get into some of the things that home warranty does. I'm having fun with it because it's a serious subject. It sounds like they're going to save you money if you buy their home warranty. It sounds like we're going to find out what it sounds like. We'll be right back with Carolyn Braun and the fabulous, the witty. She's smart as can be. Her name, Dawn, and her last name is Zerbel. We'll be right back.
Accidents happen, but rest assured Patterson's Collision Center is here to help. Patterson's is a family-owned and operated collision repair facility providing the Santa Clarita Valley with premium collision repairs. Patterson's prides itself on being the only California-certified green repair shop in all of Santa Clarita. They are insurance claim specialists and even offer payment plans for your deductible. For personalized, friendly service, visit pattersonscollisioncenter.com or call 294-1011 and let Patterson's Collision Center help ease your worries today.
If you'd like to take your business up a notch, take a look at Elite Magazine.
Linda and Mo Hafizi, owners of our Valley's two leading magazines, the Magazine of Santa Clarita and Elite.
I'm so proud of Elite. It allows your advertisement to stand out. We distribute Elite to 50,000 homes and businesses. You'll find us in 1,900 local hotel rooms.
Discover how Elite Magazine can help your business. Call 294-4444.
Superior quality is second nature to us. Just ask our advertisers.
Do you know how much your business is worth? Do you plan on leaving it to a family member or even selling it? Do you know what will happen to it when you're gone?
At Thrivent Financial, Jeff and Melanie Meyer do more than help you manage your finances. They guide you through a plan for the future that includes an objective third-party valuation of your business. Take the first step. Call Jeff and Melanie Meyer at 661-799-0230. That's Jeff and Melanie Meyer at 661-799-0230.
Drug and alcohol use can lead to troubles at school or work, relationship problems, financial or legal difficulties, medical and psychiatric issues. I'm Bob Sheritz, the host of the Way Out Recovery Hour, airing every Monday at noon. The Way Out Recovery Hour features prominent guests and organizations discussing the epidemic of drugs and alcohol in our valley. Don't miss the Way Out Recovery Hour every Monday at noon. Don't lose hope. There is a solution. Knowledge is power. There is the way out.
Hometown.
Traffic report, simple news, weather, and lots of music.
They pretty much play everything.
Your hometown station.
We're working on the music. If you tune in tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I do a sports show with Travis Gist, and we've got really cool music. It's a really...
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying just tune in tomorrow for the music. You
don't like my music.
No,
I
we
know
got
it.
a shocking report tomorrow about the Dodgers. I don't like your music. No,
I like my music.
Can you
we should
play,
have a vote. Can we have a vote?
Can you play some of the
music?
music right now that we played? Can you do the intro to my show
just
tomorrow?
Give me 1 second. All of it. 1 second.
I really
No, I
like.
want her to
I really
hear
like
this.
the acoustic guitar.
The name of the show, I love the show. It's called At Home with Charlene. I love Charlene. She's so successful in what she does, but her choice of music, I don't know. Are you going to play the music tomorrow, Cody? Right now, can you do it? Listen to this music. This is how we should open the show. Here we go.
Yeah. 1,000. Biz busy on the bus.
You're busy on the bus.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have our car seats back low right
You're
now.
on busy doing a mortgage is what you're busy at doing, Charlene Gill. I should become a rapper.
I don't know, Coach, what's going on with you.
That's lunch we had.
That's really your intro music for a show?
Yeah.
Which one?
The sports show tomorrow.
Okay. Well, that's more
1
like
o'clock.
when you see the boxers come in and they're walking to the ring and they're like jumping all over the place and they got their funky coats on and their whole posse
Let's
behind them.
make mortgages fun and interesting.
All right. You want a
girl.
boxing intro? Maybe we'll give it a shot.
You can listen on hometownstation.com. We got a lot of people listening today at hometownstation.com, or download the app. Dawn,
Yes.
Carolyn, go to your app store right now. Download the app. It's KHTS 1220, and you can listen to our show every Thursday at 2 o'clock. It's called At Home with Charlene, and you get to hear this beautiful voice of hers.
Done.
So now, Charlene.
Coach.
Interest rate on a 30-year fixed is ticked up to, is it over 4%?
You know what? We probably came up about an eighth to a quarter on most loans on your 30-year fixed over just the last month or two.
Sell it, girl, because I'm serious. If you wait, it's going to tick up another, and it's going to be another 150.
You need to take advantage of the rates that we have currently.
805. Let me give you the number. 805-30. You should offer a bun cake. If I offer the phone number, you should offer a bun cake with the phone number.
There you go.
Can you do that?
Sure.
If you call, not now because we're on the air, but call 304-604 in the 805 area code 304-604.
And you'll get a bundt cake with your mortgage.
No,
There
you
you
just
go.
get a bun cake with the phone call.
Okay.
I wouldn't even. Yeah, you don't have to just get a free bun cake with the phone call.
Honey, call that number. John,
Yeah.
are you listening? Call the number.
John, 805-304-604.
What about all the
dessert.
people? What about all the people who have a New Year's resolution that they are not eating this type of food? We just singled out a whole crew of people.
Never mind.
Okay.
All right, back to First American Home Buyers Protection Corporation. That's the company. Two wonderful ladies here, two very professional ladies, Carolyn Braun, and the area manager that does the home warranty. Her name is Dawn Zerbel, and she is just funny as can be and smart. They're both smart, but Dawn is funny. Carolyn's a little bit more serious. I have to loosen her up a little bit. Oh, Netflix. Do you guys watch Netflix? Neither one?
I watch tennis.
Oh,
He's
I
dying
like
to find someone that watches his same
Stop it, Charlene.
realm of movies.
Stop it. Free bun cake, 805-304-604.
Right,
for a
Cody?
free
I
bun
see
cake.
you laughing over there. We know.
Okay,
Ever seen Ozark, Coach? Ever seen that show?
I love it. I just finished Ozark about 2 weeks ago, but I need a new show. I'm finishing up Peaky Blinders.
It's a good one. Justified's a good show if you've never seen it.
No, is Justified a good one?
Very good.
That's
Okay.
his new one.
Cody, I need you to focus a little bit on home warranty just for a moment here.
There's a test later.
So this seriously happened to me this year. I spent a lot of money, Carolyn and Dawn, on my air conditioning system. Where did I go wrong?
You didn't have a home warranty.
So if let's get serious for a second. The show's called At Home with Charlene every Thursday at 2. If I would have bought this system, so the guy comes out, I won't give you the name of the company, Pacific Air were really nice people, but I'm not going to give you their name. It cost me like $1,500.
What'd you have done? Do you know?
I think he put in that gas you're talking about.
The Freon. So the federal government is phasing out Freon, which is R22 refrigerant. Most older air conditioners run on Freon. That's what we call it. Typically, we all call it Freon. It's being phased out, and the federal government intends for it to be gone in 2020. So as they're phasing it out, it's getting very expensive.
Whoa. Slow this conversation down. What happens to me with my air conditioning system in 2021?
If it needs Freon,
Yeah.
you can't have any. You're going to have to replace
Oh,
your air
my God.
conditioner.
Do you have like bells, Cody, that go off? Do you have like a breaking news, a bell? Do we have anything like a breaking news?
That's good. So what's happening now, as air conditioners need to be replaced, and this has been the standard for the last 3 or 4 years, they're being replaced with air conditioners that run on a different refrigerant. It's R410A. It's called Puron. It sounds better than Freon, doesn't it? It sounds wonderful. It's the new refrigerant of the future, Puron. So if your air conditioner has been replaced in the last 4 to 5 years, it doesn't run on Freon. Older ones do, the newer ones don't.
So are you telling me I'm going to have to buy a new air conditioning system?
At some point. If you don't have a Freon leak, it should last for 20 or 30 years.
And
Most
the
air
good-
conditioners should last 15 to 30 years.
And the good news is you can get a home warranty right now.
Now.
So if something happens to your air conditioning unit, you'll have some coverage.
Your little bird dog here was Charlene.
She's trying, I'm telling you.
But you don't. But see, I have mine with Dawn. She knows.
does.
So, okay, so if I pay the $500, which is a reasonable
It's
price.
$534, right?
Oh, you tacking on
I'm
34.
tacking
It was
$44.
$500 just 10 minutes
By
ago.
the end of the show, it'll be like $600.
If you have a pool.
So, okay, I pay the $534. My air conditioning system goes out. Tell me what happens.
Okay, so what happens is the homeowner calls to report to us the air conditioner's not working. Typically, it's blowing warm air. That's what the usual symptom is. And sometimes you can just put Freon in, and you're fine because it's had some evaporation. Sometimes there's a minor leak that needs to be repaired. If an entire system needs to be replaced, the warranty does not pay for all of it, but we pay for most of it. So an example is a 3.5-ton air conditioner. If you have to have your whole system replaced, the retail job can be anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000. With a home warranty, you might pay $2,000 or $3,000
Wow.
for some modifications and some state
Can
testing.
I take your brochure? Because
You may.
I got to go home and talk to the boss. This is serious stuff now.
This is something you must have.
No, I mean,
have to have
it's
a home
serious
warranty.
about the $7,000 or $8,000.
It's a
That's
lot
what
of money.
he said.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a lot of money.
So I'm going to save myself $5,000 or $6,000 if I get the home warranty through First American.
We don't cover all of the aspects of the replacement of an air conditioner, but most of it.
Yeah.
Can you hoard some Freon?
You cannot. You cannot.
Nice, Carolyn. That's the way I think.
She's thinking she wants to get some Freon.
Carolyn and I think in the same way. I
Find
can't.
a canister and put it in the
I
back.
can't.
But
no,
think
I
about all the
Right?
units that have Freon.
Yes,
They're everywhere.
thousands.
We should get into
Why
the air
don't you and I
conditioning
get in the air
business.
conditioning business? Charlene and the Coach Air Conditioning.
We should, because
Get
that's
red-
going to be a very
somewhere.
successful
We
business
get
in the
red
next
and white
couple
blue
years.
trucks.
and just drive around with Freon.
Do
and
you
knock
have
on
an air
people's doors.
conditioning company we need to bring on seriously and talk about this? I know one. if you
Yeah.
don't.
Okay.
So let's make what Carolyn Braun does interesting on radio. Okay, let's really try. Do you have some?
She has a really good, interesting thing that
No, but
I'd
let's
like to
give
know.
her some music. Do you have some
Some
interesting
uptown
music,
funk
Cody?
or something fun. For
Nice
you.
Right?
intro. Give me some nice intro for what
We're
Carol-
into music today, Cody. You know, we
I
got
like Bruno Mars.
So Carolyn Braun runs for First American the Natural Hazard and Disclosure Department, but I need music to. Cody, stay with us.
He's searching.
Sweet Caroline.
That's sad. Neil Diamond's done.
Well, he's not going to tour anymore, he said, yeah.
Talk to us, Carolyn. Talk to us about what you do.
Okay, we disclose
Keep the music going,
disasters.
Cody.
So, again, like I said earlier, there's nothing real sexy about what we do. It's just a simple report that's required in every real estate transaction. And besides the 6 natural hazard zones, we'll also disclose local and county disclosures, like if the house is in a tsunami zone.
Do you call Carolyn before you list a house?
You can, yeah.
I mean, is that a smart thing to do?
It is, because I think you want to know up front, you know, if the property's sitting in a flood zone or a fire zone, or if there's Melrose attached, because that changes the outcome of
Their
what
insurance.
the client pays
Well,
every
because
month.
they will end up paying flood insurance, and depending how severe of a flood zone they're in, the flood insurance can be, you know, $800 a year to $1,400 a year, depending on what flood zone.
You have to deal with this with mortgages?
Yeah,
No
because
kidding.
we run a flood cert in the beginning to tell us if it's in a flood zone or not as well. Sometimes they don't know.
I sit next to Canyon. I wonder, am I in a fire zone?
You might be in a fire zone. So your homeowner's insurance might be more than somebody else's typical policy.
Yeah, it's interesting. Who do I call to find out?
Your insurance rep.
Yeah, I don't have one. I got to call Brian. Is
Gotta
Brian
call
coming
Brian. Mm-hmm.
back on the show?
He'll be coming back on,
pretty
but
soon.
we'll see him the end of February too.
All right, so Carolyn, you're working with realtors. Do homeowners ever call you?
They do. Usually they're engineers that call me, and they'll question the report. They'll go explain why my house is in a transmission pipeline is running through my house, or underground leaky storage tanks. We disclose those.
I don't have any of those, I hope.
Landfills. We'll let you know if there's oil or gas wells near the property. Clients call us about liquefaction. If they're in a-
Liquefaction.
Liquefaction, meaning you got a high water table with loose soils. So, in the event of an earthquake, kind of has that.
Liquefaction. Charlene, are you
That was a
familiar with
good-
liquefaction?
I don't know, but that was a good word. Because, you know, I had a question in Valencia Hills. There's because it's into a hill, so you have cutway, and then you have fill. So when the earth is shifting, or we have any type of earthquake, wouldn't the properties that are on the fill part have more of a disastrous situation than a house built on a cutway actual space? I mean, is there a difference, or is that disclosed on a natural hazard?
Well, what's disclosed is if they're in a landslide zone or like the liquefaction zone. I just market the report to realtors and escrow, so I don't actually produce the reports. That's all done by.
Charlene wasn't attacking you, Carolyn.
No,
She
no,
was
no,
just
no, no.
asking a question.
No, but you know what?
I think she's feeling attacked.
No,
Cody.
no.
she loves us.
Yeah.
But you know, one thing.
Tell
that's-
Carolyn you like her, Charlene.
I love her. This is a love show.
We're talking about liquefaction here, okay?
Yeah, but you know what? She's
taking it personal.
No, she has a good thing on her report too. So if you're in a Melrose area and you have to pay that extra Melrose fee, that natural disaster or natural hazard report will also indicate how long the Melrose will run for.
Yeah,
So-
that's the most exciting part of our report is our tax report.
But as a
All
homeowner,
right.
you want to know these things, right? If you are buying a house with Melrose and you know that Melrose ends in 5-10 years, are you more apt to buy
I
that
don't even
property?
know what Melrose is.
It's
okay,
an
girl.
additional.
I'm not in the real estate
It's an
business.
additional tax.
That's why we do the show. It's called At Home with Charlene, because you bring these great guests on. To me, this is like going to college. I don't need to.
You don't need
take-
to read books or anything. You just need to come here.
Every week you have great guests. I mean, serious. I've learned so much today about home warranty, liquefaction, something like that.
So I want to talk about the tax report. because it's,
On our time?
well, okay.
It's important time.
All right,
The
fine.
tax report's important.
Let me
It
have
is
some
important.
tax report music, Cody, right now. Tax report music coming up.
Right?
We should take all of us to the Price is Right. Make shirts at home with Charlene, Price is Right, and we're going to go as a group.
With
That
bundt
is
cakes.
going to be
With bundt
a
cakes.
What
fun
would you
show.
wear?
Bundt cakes.
What-
I don't know yet, but we would get picked.
We would.
We would make sure one of us was picked for that show. We'd split the winnings.
We have First American Diva shirts.
Yeah.
See?
We could just have.
And then we'll have
American Diva.
Coach Diva.
Back when you could write those things off.
Coach Diva.
First American. All right, let's talk about, that's tax report music. All right, what is it? Well, I don't even know what a tax report is.
Tax report, it's really, it's almost like you're looking at your tax bill, but in a lot more detail. So what happened is years ago, builders were out here, they're building homes, they're putting Melrose on the property to help pay for parks and schools and things like that. And then they usually lasted about 20, 25 years. Now they're up to 45. Some will be there forever. And no one knew how to disclose it. And so that's where our report came in. We'll let you know what it's paying for, when it starts, when it ends, what the current levy is, who's managing the bond, will it go up a certain percentage every year. So it is important information, especially out here in Santa Clarita, because we have so many Melrose.
Is Melrose everywhere?
It's
What?
Is it in like candy country?
Santa Clarita,
Yeah.
Saugus.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially out here. It's big out here.
Not every house has it, though.
No.
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 But those that do have Melrose, you want to know how much does it increase year after year if it does? Does it last
Wait,
for how
it
long?
increases?
It could.
Yeah.
It
Increases
could. So
anywhere
if you're budgeted for a certain figure
Wow.
every month, 3,000 with
Yeah.
everything or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
and that Melrose keeps ticking up, I mean, you want to know.
That's a great report. We just had the tax report with the tax report music.
You got music.
I
We
at
have
least I got
music.
music. You know?
Dawn's
Show's
feeling
called
left
at
out.
Feeling a
home.
little left out. I didn't get any
At
music.
home with Charlene. Please don't turn the station. I'm begging you.
Stay with us, people. Stay with us.
Please, because coming up here, we're going to take a break. Our show brought to you by Title Boxing, right across the street from Best Buy. I've got to ask Charlene a question. We've been on now, 3 weeks a month? Is this our fourth show?
This is, I think, our 7th or 8th show, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're
We're
still on the
just-
short, Coach.
No way.
We're just
There's
getting
no
warmed
way
up.
We've done 8 shows.
Yeah.
No way.
After
Here.
the break, I'll have the exact number, but I believe it's close. Yeah.
Can you give us the exact number?
Of course, yeah.
This
Is-
is our 8th show.
Hey, she has it right there.
That's crazy. That is, I can't believe time has gone that fast.
Yeah.
So are we taking a break now, Cody?
We can, yeah.
Okay, I want to take a break. Please don't turn the station because I'm going to ask Charlene a question that I guess 8 shows ago I should have asked her this question.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is a
So
question.
you don't want to leave because this could be good.
This could be really good. This is 8 shows ago. I should have started the whole segment at home with Charlene with this question. I'll be right back. Oh, what does Charlene do? She runs a mortgage company, and the title of the mortgage company is CSMC. And when you come back, I'll tell you exactly what that stands for because you're going to be shocked when I tell you what it stands for. I'll be right back.
Lots of people can build websites, even your sister-in-law's cousin. But there's one Santa Clarita company that specializes in designing websites for your business. Small Dog Creative. The Small Dog Creative team are local designers who are hands-on. Their talented team of experts build premium websites and redefine branding. Small Dog Creative doesn't just build websites, they'll upgrade your business's online presence and turn your business into a powerful online brand. Small Dog Creative, Santa Clarita's most innovative web and design company. SmallDogCreative.com.
We know you've made some New Year's resolutions, and so did the Church on the Way Santa Clarita. The Church on the Way Santa Clarita is celebrating 10 years as a church, and they resolve to make the next decade even greater by continuing to love God, serve people, and change lives. Join them on Sundays at 8:30, 10, and 11:30 a.m., where there's something available for everyone. They can't wait to meet you. For more information about what's upcoming at the Church on the Way Santa Clarita in 2018, visit tcotwsc.org.
Buying your home can sometimes be challenging. That's why Charlene Gill with CSMC Mortgage is your Santa Clarita mortgage expert. What's important to you is to secure a loan at the best possible rate, to have a professional guide you through the process, and to close on time. Charlene's 23 years in the mortgage industry and her personal expert knowledge in the Santa Clarita Valley makes her your mortgage expert. Contact Charlene at hometownstation.com/Charlene. That's hometownstation.com/Charlene.
My favorite restaurant in Santa Clarita? Salt Creek Grill, of course. Great food, neat atmosphere.
For a business lunch or romantic dinner, I'll always go to Salt Creek.
Hi, I'm Greg Amsler, owner of Salt Creek Grill. We have created Salt Creek to provide you with the most comfortable and inviting restaurant in Santa Clarita. Enjoy fresh mesquite grilled fish, aged steaks, and the best chops imaginable. There's entertainment every Friday and Saturday night, and we have the best Sunday brunch in town. Salt Creek is on Town Center Drive in Valencia.
Your hometown station, KHTS.
I was just thinking that's bun cake music. No, I'm serious. Think about it. If you want a free bun cake, 805-304-604. 304-604 in the 805. So I should have asked you, I can't believe this is our 8th show. It's called At Home with Charlene. She's not just nice, she's smart. We have fun. We want to make real estate interesting. Today we're making home warranty solutions and hazard something interesting, natural hazard disclosure interesting. But I should have asked you this question 8 weeks ago, and that is to qualify for a mortgage. In the old days, you have to have like 30% this or 20. What is there a ratio of debt versus what's that ratio?
So for your conventional type loan, you're going to want to have a back-end debt ratio. What that means is your income versus your debt. So your back-end debt ratio should be between 45 to 49% of your total overall income.
Back end. So what? Give me the back end. What's in the back end?
So you're going to have your income minus your debt. So your mortgage, any other property you may own that doesn't have a renter or has a renter in there and there's some type of difference, and your outstanding debts that would be on your credit report. Installment loans, car loans, credit cards, anything like that.
So it's almost really your back end ratio just has to be 49%?
Well, it could go 45 to 49 on conventional, and then with VA, you can actually go to a much higher back-end debt ratio because there's two qualifying factors for VA. You have your residual income, and then you have your back-end debt ratio. And then with FHA, you can go to a 55 back-end debt ratio. So you have a little bit more leniency, and you can have a little bit more debt with a little bit less income and go on an FHA loan.
All right, Cody, hopefully you're taking notes, so we're going to do like a question and answer thing so that you can pass the test. CSMC Mortgage, you run that operation. I was up to your beautiful offices today, your penthouse window, the pool, the spa, the whole bit. So if somebody borrows money, they can come and use the pool and the spa?
Yes.
Okay. What does CSMC Mortgage stand for?
Customer Service Mortgage Corporation. So we're based on providing customer service. That's the big direct impact that we want to make on the homeowner or on our clients, is because the lack of customer service I think that we have in our industry, the lack of connection that business professionals make with their clientele, it's huge. It's something that we live by, and it's something that we want to make sure that we portray and that we let our clients and customers know.
To me, that's fine what you said, but if I'm going to get a mortgage, I want to. You've been in the business 21 years. You know your stuff. You know the ins and outs. You work with the most successful people in Southern California. I want somebody like you that's going to actually do the job, where I just can sign the paperwork. I don't want to be bugged. I don't want 20 phone calls. You get it right. You do it right the first time. So Charlene Gill, that's her name. The show's called At Home with Charlene, and every Thursday at 2 o'clock. We get really fun guests today. We had two. To me, this was our fun show. This is the show that we syndicate. We take the show, we take it on the road. 500 stations later.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We have Dawn Zerbel. Whole family's listening, I hope. You get any?
Well, there's 4 of us in Santa Clarita.
Yeah, John.
Well, John. Actually, there's 5 of us. Ryan, Danielle, and
And is Danielle listening too?
I don't know. She should be working.
Yeah,
Are you
but
working?
see, but the good thing is you have your podcast and your YouTube video,
Yes.
so you could share
Yes.
with them.
Actually, Ryan and Johnny are working, so they're not listening.
What did you learn today? We have a new segment on Thursdays on the At Home with Charlene, and I'm going to ask Cody, what did you learn today?
Oh, well, I learned a lot of great things, you know.
Just give me one. I don't need a lot, just one.
The name escapes me, but I learned about that foundation stuff you're putting. I cannot Melrose, I believe.
Melrose.
Thing. Yeah, that was
Liquefaction.
Yeah, there used to be a billboard that said no Melrose. I had no idea what it meant. Now I know. So
I don't know what it means. Next week, let me find out what that means. Melrose. I don't know what it means.
It's like an additional tax. It's an additional. So if you have $4,000 you're paying in property taxes, added Melrose, you might be paying $5,500 in total taxes. So it's a substantial amount. You need to know, and most people will say, I want a property specifically with no Melrose, or I don't mind buying a property with Melrose. It doesn't faze them.
Very interesting. I have a property that doesn't have it, so the Melrose is for improving park. We have a lot of nice parks here in Santa Clarita, so it's for parks. Our roadways are wide.
Paseos, schools.
The thing is, I can't. Can I use the paseos? I don't live in those. I can.
You can. They don't check anymore.
What do you think? There's a golf cart that drives around
there might
to
be
make
a
sure
guard.
you're there?
I think Valencia, used to have one of those, but I don't think they do.
Really?
Anymore. I think you're okay. Being sarcastic.
if anyone asks, you just have to pretend you live
Right,
there.
just
you know?
lie.
Just give
Lie.
an address.
Yeah.
Look up one.
Yeah.
Keep it
I
back
did
in
not
mind.
know you could not walk on whichever paseo you chose.
So, ladies,
They try to keep the Newhall people off of the Valencia.
I'm going to go walk around paseos just to check it out.
I need to invest in
Yeah.
First American. Seems like a nice company that hire
It
two
is.
nice ladies.
We like First American.
Don, you're going to need to call Coach because Coach needs a home warranty over here.
And buy First American stock. It's going crazy right now.
Is it a public company? I don't think you're allowed to say that. I don't think you can
Uh-oh.
promote
That's
stock.
easy. Somebody coming after us
That
now?
was the other diva.
Oh, hey, when does our
Threw me under a bus. Did you see that? Wow.
when does our podcast? The ladies, everybody can listen. When does the podcast come out?
We typically have the podcast put together completed by Monday. However, with the show, it's on Facebook Live. You can go to our Facebook page as soon as the show ends, and you have the entire video there for you.
Why is it taking so long to get the podcast up? It used to get up 3 hours after all the shows I did.
The weekend mostly. Just gets in the way.
So, what are you guys going to do this weekend? It's Thursday. Charlene,
Just
Gil?
wait till you hear this. Well, I have a really fun event that I'm doing. I'm doing a weekend retreat with some girls.
Oh, that's right.
So that's going to be a fun thing. My daughter's in a competition dance group, and I was told that we are going to be blinging their competition outfits. That means I have to go buy glue. I have to go buy the bead maker. Ugh.
Thank God I had a boy.
I don't know.
What kind of dance? Hip hop?
She does hip hop for competition and jazz.
How
But we
fun.
got to make these costumes,
That's Madison.
bling them out, and I think I might have bit off a little bit more than I could chew with this. But, whatever. I can make
Been there,
anything.
done that, yeah.
I can make anything.
No, next week you got to talk about your retreat. I think that's so cool. All
I do
women,
want to talk about that when
See,
I come
men
back.
aren't invited anymore to anything.
But that's not true. There's men retreats.
Oh, they are coming?
There is men retreats, and it was a Christmas gift.
Is
And
men coming to this one?
No, there's I think 500 women booked.
I'd
from
love
what
to
I
know
heard.
what you guys talk about. Something's going on, and we need to know.
We're going to take
It's a
over the
secret.
world, and we just didn't want you to know about it quite yet.
Charlene, you've already taken over the world.
That's
okay?
right.
We're
going
men
to.
are renting space in your world.
Yeah, see?
At our leisure.
Yeah, John knows that.
Yes, he does.
Both John. So, Carolyn, your guy's John too?
Yep, I got a John.
So, is he
I
listening?
have a John.
See, it's a theme today.
Oh my God.
All right, seriously?
Johnny.
Johnny.
We
Yeah,
have
Johnny,
3
John.
Johns.
Yes.
But you call your hubby Johnny.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
call my son Johnny because my husband is John.
Oh, wow.
I call mine Jonathan.
So, Carolyn, what are you doing this weekend?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to watch the Australian Open. Roger Federer, everybody.
Tennis,
Still
people.
playing?
Tennis.
Oh, I was like, I don't.
Silence.
That's on late, if I remember correctly.
Right in the whole NHD field right here.
I'm a golfer,
Crickets.
and I was a tennis player, and I had back surgery, so I can't
And what's wrong
do
with
the
your
arch
foot?
Turf toe.
He has turf toe.
toe.
He was walking early
You
and
don't
said he
want
couldn't
turf
walk
toe.
faster because he
It
had turf
hurts.
toe. I have
You
never
don't-
heard of turf toe.
Well,
Tennis elbow.
yeah. No, tennis is a great sport, but it doesn't have the stars. Where's the Jimmy Connors, the McEnroes? I mean,
It's got Roger.
he's boring.
He's
a
not
great.
boring.
He's a great tennis player.
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
Throw a racket at somebody.
Don't on.
No, sir, you're right. No,
Thank you.
Dawn's
At their
right.
ankles or
yeah.
at the knees?
No, but
I had a basketball player and a football player, a little more action people.
the thing about tennis, anybody can play it. It's a great sport. We don't have enough courts, right?
They don't cuss at each
Carolyn?
other. There's no
Well,
fist fights.
Yeah, we have Paseo Club.
I'm a member. Are you a member?
I was a member.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Something happened? Didn't pay your bill on time? Huh?
I didn't sell enough NHD reports. I couldn't pay the
Oh,
bill.
boy. All right, Dawn, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, my husband has a horseshoe tournament every Sunday at the house, so
Stop it.
excitement, I know.
John, are you
Right
listening?
up-
I
right
was
up there
California's
for tennis.
horseshoe champion.
We have a regulation
weren't.
horseshoe
Yes, I was.
pit.
Yes.
We have a regulation horseshoe pit.
Oh, my
He's
God.
gonna
girl,
be coming
invite me
over, don't
over.
tell
Oh, we will.
No, I'm serious. Invite me over.
I will. Every Sunday, he has friends over, and they do horseshoes.
I'm trying to think of the year. 19. Oh my goodness, 19. We used to do the competition. What?
We have a
Cody,
trophy and
we
everything.
got 3 minutes left on the show. Don't rush me. We used to go to Shasta Lake every year where the championship was. I won it one year.
We have a trophy. It's fine.
I do too.
They have a trophy.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I actually
You have trophies?
John has a trophy that they take pictures. It's very exciting.
I actually have an old business card. That
It's like
says
fantasy football, but for horseshoes.
Horseshoes is so cool. I don't know why we don't have like public horseshoe pit. If you go to Palm Springs, there's a couple of public horseshoe pits, but not in Santa
And
Clarita.
some of the,
somebody with a
some of the
horseshoe, it's gonna
campgrounds
hurt. They're
have the
heavy.
horseshoe
They're made of
pits.
steel.
Yeah,
I won horseshoes
I didn't realize
one year.
this was a big hobby.
it was.
If you have an award, this must have been
Call my
something
wife right
serious.
now. Every week I ask her, honey, because we have a big enough backyard, I
Uh-huh.
could put a horseshoe pit because you have to have 40 feet. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you want to talk about? 3 minutes left. What do you want to say to your loving audience?
Well, let's see. We're going into the first of the year. I feel like everyone's taken a little lag time into this year. We're all still on what seems to be our holiday hours. And, I think we're just trying to get back into the groove. We're trying to, figure the year out and lots of changes. I think there's a lot going on in the world. Everybody's just trying to get grounded again for the year. Put their feet forward, put a plan together. I think everyone's working on a successful plan for themselves and whatever business it is that you're in. If you're not a business, stay-at-home mom, or you're trying to be better. You're trying to do what you need to do to grow. You're trying to be a better person. You're trying to, really put yourself out in society and do your best and I don't know, be a good person, be a family-oriented person, and I don't know. I mean, we're just really trying to do all we can.
Well, it's a great community, Santa Clarita. You're a great lady. You're a leader in our community. Charlene Gill is her name. The show is At Home with Charlene every Thursday at 2 o'clock. Hopefully you had fun today. We had two great guests, Carolyn Braun with First American, her job, we don't know what she does, and Dawn Zerbel with Home Warranty Solutions. Coach is going to get one of those, maybe at a discount. We'll see. Don't forget Bun Cake. If you want a free one, 805-304-604. See you next Thursday at Home with Charlene at 2 o'clock.
Thanks for tuning in.
Be nice.